Matching hundreds. Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is Madden NFL Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Oakland Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come on, baby.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. First carry for James Conner. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Well, look now at our starting defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Markel Lee coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll run here on third and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal. Big third down stop. I can almost hear that defense saying, go ahead, go for it, try it, try it.
You see that swagger out there, don't you? You see him saying, yeah, go ahead and give it one more shot. But I think if you're the head coach in this situation with you having the ball, just tip your cap to the guy on the other side. Say, okay, you got me this time. Kick the field goal. We'll see you the rest of the game.
Well, if they would go for it and not get it, though, the other offense would have a long way to go in the other direction. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Set the tone, defense.
61, matchbox lights.
Throwing on first down. Freeman. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
70, Indy.
On third down, Freeman. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A third down gain of 19. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. It's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 137 yards.
And how about the first month that he's had? Leads the league in receiving, making all the big catches, and becoming a bona fide #1 guy for his team.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
65.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Connor. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Connor. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Well, here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That is going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check, go.
Back to throw. Freeman. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hey, check it.
On first and 10, Freeman. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 13. Check 13.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Gator.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Watch that.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Freeman over the middle, hauled in by Chark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Set 50, plant, protein, spill.
On 1st down, Freeman. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw on 2nd down. Freeman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or. Get it.
Here's Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Go! 60 out, Mark!
Watch the run, watch the run!
Ready?
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jordan Berry now, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
The 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Off-play action. Freeman. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Conner. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop the throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
15 line.
Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on 1st down. Freeman. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Ready. They'll run on first down. Jones. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. This is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Pollard. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, he had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York taking a look at the play. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Carlson is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
So now the Steelers down by a field goal, 1:07 remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's a quick shot to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Back to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
18 Gator. We own this. We own this. Let's go.
On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
On the set.
Watch the pass.
Now Jones. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hard.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to